crib been shooting.
What's going on YouTube, man? It's your boy Cross, and today we are reacting to my peer-to-peer interview I had with AMP, hosted by Lou, AMP Agent, and John. So I just want to say shout out to these guys for real for having me on this show. It was actually crazy. I wasn't even expecting this. This was actually after we shot our video with OTF Gaming versus AMP for basketball, man. He came up to me after we was done shooting our video, and he was like, yo, Cross, like, you want to be on our peer-to-peer podcast? And I was like, what? I was like, heck yeah, man. Just let me know, you feel me? I'm always down to do it. It was like, all right, bet, come on. And then after that, and you know, we had a good old conversation. Me and Angel, we had a good conversation. You know, I pretty much told him like my aspirations and goals and what I want to achieve in life, man, as far as, you know, motivating, inspiring other people, and just showing people that, you know, we don't let our disability stop us from anything. We're not gonna watch the full video. If you want the full video is gonna be linked into the description. We're just probably gonna watch like maybe like 5 minutes in. We gonna skim through it. But yeah, man, shout out to Agent. You know, I appreciate him a lot for letting me even be able to be on this podcast. It was dope. I had a fun time. And on top of that, on the side note, man, Agent, he showed me his truck that he got. And man, let me tell you, that Ram truck he got, that motherfucker is fast. Okay, that thing is fast as hell. All right, let's go ahead and get into this reaction.
Yo, what up, podcast people? It's the one and only legend of winning, aka Low. We're here another episode of Peer to Peer Podcast on my left.
Oh, by the way, did I say low? Did I say Lou? I meant to say low. If I did say Lou, my bad about that. Just wanted to clarify that. But anyways,
I have my special co-host Agent Zero.
Wow,
what up with
special
you
today, man?
I ain't gonna lie, this was my first ever interview right here. So like I was a little bit nervous. I never had an interview like this before, and it was like just straightforward, no cuts, nothing like that. So it was like, you know, if I messed up or said the wrong thing, shit, I messed up and said the wrong thing, you know what I'm saying? But it was cool.
Special guest.
Get it out your mouth. Get it out.
Cross-handed, say what up, my boy.
Yo, what's going on, y'all? How y'all doing, man? It's Cross-handed, man. I appreciate y'all showing love. You know what I'm saying? We out here chilling with AMP. You know the vibe.
Hey, get me on a podcast, y'all. Get me on a motherfucking podcast. People always say, yo, you got a podcast voice. Get on a podcast. Listen, I'll get on podcast any day. We could talk about whatever you want. Go ahead and throw me ideas, what you want to talk about. We could talk about life. We could talk about different things that's going on in the world. We could talk about conspiracy theories. Whatever you want to talk about, get me on a podcast, okay?
Bro, you got a beautiful ass voice.
Thank you.
Sounds like 6'7", long, luscious hair, and you coat of fear, and you come out the sea.
Hey, I'm 6'7".
I wish I was 6'7".
I'm saying I'm 6'7" by dreams.
Before we get into the podcast, yo, shout out to all my podcast people on all audio platforms, Google Play, Stitcher, Spotify, Apple Podcasts. Continue to rate us a 5-star. Shout out to all my YouTube people out there rocking with us strong. Click all the links in the description, especially we got that uncut, uncensored content for you over there as well. Yes, and also shout out to my YouTube people. Make sure you hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you can join
The family.
That's close.
Oh,
Not quite.
Not quite though.
not quite.
I respect the effort though. I respect the effort.
The family, man. OTF, man. The family, OTF, man. Only the family, man. You guys know the vibes, yo.
Make sure you hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you can join
The squad.
That was a good attempt. That was a good attempt.
But these are good attempts.
These are close, man. These are close. They're very
Is
close.
a chicken and
the
an emu the same
notification
thing?
bell to join Noti Gang.
Oh, okay. I'm feeling it. Okay.
And
like that.
shout out to all my.
Tell him what he won.
Just before we get into it, Cross, give us a little background on who you are so people can kind of be familiar with who you are, you know?
All right, yo, what's going on, y'all? My name is Cross. You know, I'm 20, 24. You know what I'm saying?
Man, this was last year, yo. This was last year.
Grad posters. So, you know, the way I actually play the game is cross-handed, and I press the triggers with my legs. You know what I'm saying? You know, my whole purpose is just, you know, to motivate others and inspire the world and just show people that, you know, we don't let our disability stop us from anything, you know. I've been through a lot of shit. You feel me?
Facts.
You know, like, we're gonna go through that. We're gonna talk about that during the podcast and stuff like that. But, you know, the whole purpose of this is just to inspire others, man, and just motivate others and spread that positivity.
Facts.
So,
Now,
yeah,
I've
you
spent, we just shot a video. I mean, I spent the last few hours with you. Man, it is fascinating watching you do things like not regularly. Though,
Yeah,
but
like-
just like in your, like just drinking the water. Like how would, if you try and imagine in your head, you're like, how would he drink water?
Yeah.
But like
No.
he does them all fluently. Bro, he types.
Yeah, I type with my lips. You know, it's gonna sound crazy. People will be like,
You feel me? I'll be typing fast as hell on my lips, man. Sometimes I'll be typing faster than some of y'all. Let's have a competition. Who could type faster, me or you? Let's do that. All right. You ain't even got to type with your
Like,
lips.
what?
As a
How
matter
the
of fact,
fuck-
I
how-
want
how
to see you
be
type with
texting
your
on my phone?
lips.
I'll be actually typing with my lips, you know. I'll be like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'll be going pretty quick.
You feel
too.
me?
I'm rapid texter.
I
Stop
did see
playing.
that. I saw it.
Yeah.
I saw
Oh,
it.
God.
You saw him at the arena,
Oh,
right?
God.
No, he was just doing it just now.
Oh, you saw
Oh
him.
yeah,
Yeah, I saw it. It was fast.
Yeah, I be, you know, that's a text or like, as I write too, I have to write with my mouth as well. So, there's other things in different
I can paint and draw as well in my mouth too as well.
complications I have to do, differently and stuff like that. But, we don't let that stop us from anything because, there's nothing wrong with different.
Hey, this is very important, man. This is very important because I'm gonna let y'all
It's
listen.
actually a crazy story because I wasn't actually supposed to be born this way. You know what I'm saying? My mom, she actually ran out of fluids after 6 months. So then her stomach shrunk. So when her stomach shrunk, there was no room in her stomach for my arms and legs to grow completely. Yeah. So when they said when I came out, my arms looked like it was kind of like a mummy in a sense. My arms were touching both of the shoulders, my legs were bent, and my feet were curved in. So the way the doctors had to fix it, they said, okay, so there's only one solution to this. Well, there's two solutions. You can either have your arms permanently straight or you can have your arms permanently bent. So what they did was
In a 90-degree angle, my pops was like, hey, look, we're gonna make it, I feel like if it were to be straight, I feel like I wouldn't be able to do a lot of things that I can do now, having it be bent. So I'm really glad that my dad made the decision to make it, bent. You know what I'm saying? Because if it was permanently straight, man, let me tell you, there would be some things I would not be able to do, especially playing video games, And I love video games, y'all.
they broke my right arm, broke my left arm, my left wrist, my right wrist, my fingers, feet, and toes, and they put everything in like a fixed position. So, so I can't really move like certain fingers and stuff like that because I don't really have like nerve or like feeling in some of my fingers.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I do have to do certain things, with my mouth and stuff like that. It's different, you know what I'm saying? But like I said,
What was it like growing up? I imagine. Well, where did you grow up? What city?
I grew up in North Carolina. I grew up in
North Carolina, man. Shout out to my North Carolina people, man. Big 336, man. You know the vibes, man.
Kernersville. You know what I'm saying? I represent North Carolina out there. You feel me?
Goddamn.
Represent North Carolina out there, baby.
boy.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, golly.
I'm from North Carolina.
You know the vibes,
I
you know the
grew up with
vibes.
My pops, at that time, my mom, she did, step out for a little bit and stuff like that. So I grew up with my pops, and I went to I lived in Kernersville. You feel me? And when I was in high school, it actually wasn't that bad because I'm a really good people person. I like to socialize and talk with others. So like high school wasn't that bad. I don't mean
High school was actually lit for me, Chad. I'm gonna be honest. It was okay. I went to a magnet school first. Well, it was a private / magnet. I went to that school first. It was all right. I went there for graphic designing because that's what I wanted to do when I was young. Graphic designing and psychology. I ended up going to a public school because like after like the year was going by, I felt like the atmosphere, the vibes, it was just not for me. You know what I mean? And once I went to the public school where it was like more of my friends, because like it was actually a school that was closer to my house. So when I went there and it was near all my friends and all my homies, like it felt more home, and like I was able to like kick it with a lot of people, chill with a lot of people, things of that nature. It was cool. It was like it was a cool vibe.
maybe like two problems throughout my whole years of like schooling and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, like no matter what anybody says or anybody do, like I obviously don't let that shit affect me because at the end of the day, man, you only live once. You feel me? So you gotta make the best of it, no matter what.
You only live once, man. Feel me? Don't let what anybody say get to you, man. Come on, man. This life is way too short to be worrying about what a hater gotta say, man. Do what you gotta do. Do what makes you happy. Keep pushing. Keep striving. Keep doing your thing, man.
I always promoted like positivity, and I didn't let it be like awkward when it comes to like asking certain things and stuff like that, because some people they buck under like impress.
Yeah, I feel like things are only awkward if you make it awkward.
Yeah, that's
you know what I'm saying.
facts.
Like somebody has to willingly make it awkward. It doesn't have to be awkward.
Yeah, exactly. So like I didn't really have too many problems when I was in high school. I've always been just a
High
good,
school was easy,
people
man.
person
I'm gonna
to
be
talk to
honest.
other people.
High school was easy. It was easy because I made it easy. I got along with everybody. I was cool with everybody. I'm a cool dude. You feel me? I be chilling with everybody, vibe with everybody. It's all about chill vibes, man. Positivity, chill vibes. I'm all about that.
Stuff like that. I had one guy try to be on some funny shit, you know, try to like mimic me or whatever. And you know, one of my homies was like, "Yo, who was it?" And they ended up jumping his ass. So I was like, "Damn."
So,
Hey, but I didn't tell him to do
coming,
it.
man.
I didn't tell him to do it. You know what I'm saying?
I ain't tell him to do it. Or did I? No, I'm just playing. I did it.
Off the strength, yeah.
That's a
You know,
great
like,
friend.
yeah.
That's
He
a
was
fact.
a
That's
W
a
man.
fact.
It's W man. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, the friends.
True.
Great group of friends.
It's good friends. It's a great
homies,
group of
you know what I'm
friends.
saying?
Yeah. You had a good group of
You know what I'm
friends.
saying?
What were you like? So like, did
What?
that you game and you stream and shit like that? You have no choice but to like develop thick skin, because otherwise you're just gonna be tight every time somebody makes a
Exactly.
joke. You're gonna be like, man, because
Exactly.
if I got tight every time someone called me fat, bro, I'd be miserable every day. You
Exactly.
know what I'm saying? But it is what it is.
Exactly.
I'm working.
You gotta have thick skin, man. And whatever you do in life, man, you gotta have thick skin, because there's gonna be people in the life that are gonna wanna like hate, judge you, things of that nature, and just try to like downplay you and make you upset, man. So like, you know, you definitely wanna be able to, you know, have thick skin.
If you have a physical disability and you can't use your arms, most people are like, oh, you can't play video games.
Yeah.
But you making the decision to like learn how to play anyway.
Yeah.
Got to. You feel me? You gotta make sure you can be able to do things. You gotta make sure you be able to do things,
Wait,
man. No matter
like that
you
woman never
gotta
came
exceed the
home, Cam?
limits. Exceed the limits. Becoming cross-handed. Let's look at that.
They would say some crazy shit. They'd be like, you know, say some just crazy shit, you know, but
Of course.
hey, it is, but like people are curious, you know, they want to know what's up. They want to know what's going on.
They
'cause
wanna
you
know.
It's something new and it's something
They
different.
want to know how we do things. And
I
if you
was
want to know
streaming on
how I do
Twitch.
things,
You
comment
know,
down
yeah, I
below.
was streaming on
Tell me
Twitch,
what you want to see.
at that time,
and
but
I
my
got
name was
you.
Perp.
Okay.
I just
Tell
switched
me.
over to the
Tell me what y'all
want
want to see, and I got you. Okay. I got
maybe
you.
like 4 months ago.
It don't
that's
matter
when
what
I
it
switched
is.
all my social media to like cross-handed. Started dabbling, and I got in contact with, you know, OTF Gaming. There was like, I was like, damn, I might as well name myself cross-handed, because that's how I play, is cross-handed. And they were like, what? Yeah, do that. You know, change all your social medias to cross-handed. And then after that, that's when I started, you know, going by cross-handed and stuff.
So how does that opportunity come up? Did they see you streaming and they're like, we're
So
trying
man, let me tell you, it's a crazy story. I was on Twitch one day, and I saw T Grizzly streaming. So this is when T Grizzly like first started streaming.
Shout out to T Grizzly, man. I just want to say shout out to T Grizzly. You know, he really is the reason why I'm for real where I'm at right now. Like, no joke. Because like, if I didn't had the connections with T Grizzly, I wouldn't have the connections with all the people that I have connections with. And it's crazy.
I went in the stream and I was like, yo, you know, if you trying to play Warzone, at this time, T Grizzly wasn't playing Warzone. He was just playing multiplayer, right? And this is when Warzone, I think, first,
Shout out
or
T
it
Grizzly,
wasn't when
man.
it first dropped. It was like maybe like 3 months in. So it was fairly new for Warzone. And I went in the stream and I was pretty much like, oh, you know, if you trying to play, you know, let's run it up. And there was people from my chat going to his chat pretty much like vouching for me, like, oh, yeah, this man, you know, Perp. And this is when my name was Perp. He was like, yeah, this man Perp, you know, like, he's good. He be dropping numbers, like, you know, pick him up. T was like, all right, bet. You know, let me see what's up. Let me see what he's about. So I ended up playing a game with T.
Join the game.
And that
and
first
went
game I played with T,
crazy.
I actually got a
Okay?
double with him.
Crazy.
And
Crazy, went
yeah, I know,
crazy.
it's crazy. And like I posted his reaction on my Instagram, you know, my Twitter, all that. He was like, Perp going crazy, Perp with the clutch. I clutched up, and then ever since then I was playing with him, and I met up with some of the other people that are part of like Grizzly Gang and stuff like that. And, you know, I made friendships with them, and I was rocking with them for a little bit, and then I met up with and then, you know, T actually helped me get in contact with other, you know, rapper artists too, like, you know, Fredo Bang and like 42 Doug, which is pretty crazy because I was like, whoa, I'm over here like associated with rappers and stuff. I'm like, damn, shit. I know in high school I was talking about start making music and shit. Now I'm over here, you know, actually, you know, talking to rappers and stuff. It was crazy. And then I ended up linking up with Bibby. You know, Bibby played with T Grizzly as well, you know, back then. So I linked up with Bibby, and, you know, Bibby got in contact with Dirk through FaZe Blaze.
Shout out my boy Bibby, man. For real. It's crazy. We both joined LTF at the same time. I known him for like mad long now.
just so I understand it properly, it's like a content creator collective.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Well, we really are more of like Warzone based. You know, we play Warzone. We're dabbling more into like
I'm gonna buy.
laughing at
Okay,
Westbrook.
now we're gonna go
That's all. That's
to.
all. What is it like day to day ins and out with like the whole OTF thing? Like now that you kind of linked up, Dirk made the decision, you pulled the trigger. Now y'all here. What's the like objective of what y'all
Fire,
trying to,
man.
like
It's
accomplish?
fire.
Well, for OTF Gaming, man, we're just trying to get more into like, content creating, IRL content, just building up the team together and building up the teamwork and moral support between each other and stuff like that. We're
Yep.
just trying to show people something different because there's not a gaming team out there that is ran by a music artist. Dirk be going crazy. I ain't gonna lie, he's about to drop his album and stuff. We're just really just trying to like full send and like come at 100% and just be able to get more into like IRL content creating, be able to like link up more. This is our second time linking up and stuff like that. So, we're just trying to build up that chemistry within each other.
Facts.
Yep.
You heard the album? You heard snippets?
I can't say. I ain't
Yes,
gonna lie, I
but
can't
yeah,
I'm about to
say.
say.
Oh yeah, we heard the album at that time. We heard the album at that time. You know what I'm
They
saying?
gonna say I can't
Shit was fire. The shit was fire. Okay.
say.
fine.
I
Yeah,
say-
yeah,
But if you did,
was
it's
fine.
hard though.
It's hard.
You can tell by that he's blushing. It was some pressure.
hard. I
He's
ain't gonna lie.
blushing.
He's blushing.
I ain't gonna lie, it's
I can't
hard.
wait.
How many people in OTF gaming?
So we got Winner, Bibby. Someone might have to count on their fingers. So we got Winner, Bibby, Marion, Nicole, Visionary, Josh, Josh Psycho, me, Zephyr, and then now we got Bianca. She's our newest member.
Damn, I did say Bianca. I probably shouldn't have said Bianca at the time because that was our newest recruit, and we were supposed to keep that low key. Look, I ain't gonna lie. When you got the camera on you, okay, when you got the camera on you and there's no cuts, like you gotta make sure you say everything right. You know what I'm saying? You gotta make sure you say everything right, bro. Oh my god, but it's all good.
Audio listeners, Google Play, Stitcher, Spotify, Apple Podcasts. Continue
Let's
to rate
go,
us a
baby. Let's get it.
5-star. Shout out to my YouTube people as well. Make sure you click all the links in the description. Cross's links will be in the description, so make sure you go check them out.
Hey man, I love y'all, bro. Appreciate
For
you, man.
sure. Make sure you hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you can join.
Gang, 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 right?
Yeah? Which gang though?
OTF, of course, bro. What?
Ah.
Of course, man. Only the family,
OTF,
bro. We
man.
gotta keep it in the
OTF.
family, man.
Make sure you hit the notification bell so you can join Noti gang, or I guess OTF gang.
Gang. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, he's like,
Yeah.
make sure you say it right.
Yeah,
dog.
you feel me?
Yeah.
And shout out to my word of my people as well. We love y'all. We'll see y'all next episode. Peace.
Fire, man. Yo, shout out, bro. Shout out to Peer to Peer, man. Real talk. Shout out to them, man, for having me on there. It really means a lot. It was a blessing, bro. It was a blessing. That's our first ever interview we ever did. But believe it or not, chat, we're gonna have way more than that. We're gonna be able to motivate and inspire the world, man. That's the goal here. You feel me? And I definitely want to be able to go to different events, with people, that have disabilities, or even just events where people just want to hear a motivational speech, man, and some positivity and some enlightenment. I love you guys so much. If you guys enjoyed this reaction, make sure you guys drop a like, comment, subscribe, turn on the post notifications. It would really mean a lot. Appreciate you guys the most. And you know what I'm saying? I love y'all, bro. And thank you so much for showing love and support. It's your boy Cross. We're going to be coming back at it with some more content. You already know the vibes. Let's get it.